Hey guys, some of you have been following me for a while, and I've been making a lot of changes in my life, and just want to talk about some things I want to change in the upcoming year, upcoming days, sooner than later. But one major thing that I've been focusing on is my debt and money. I don't want it to control my happiness. I don't want it to be a big part of who I am. I don't want it to be a big part of my self-wealth and my values. So I didn't really post a video blog about this, but the last couple weeks I gave myself a little challenge, a little test, to not spend any money at all on anything except for some fresh vegetables and food. You know, really getting Little House on the Prairie here. Just having a shelter, having food, and being content and humble with that. And I did it. I survived paycheck to paycheck with just buying food, and surprise, paycheck came around and I had money still, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. But unfortunately, I say unfortunate, but I am very proud of what I did, but unfortunately I have spent money over the weekend. But I'd say about 90% of that has gone towards Christmas presents. And Christmas is not all about gifts. It's a whole other post, but we definitely have a gift exchange going on at my family, as well as dinner and, you know, conversing and just enjoying each other. But I find it okay if I'm spending my money on other people than focusing on myself. I eventually, once I've paid off my debt, I want to close my bank account. I don't want a bank account. I'm gonna close that up, just take my checks from work and just cash them into straight cash. I think it's really important to get out of it, get out of the bank. It's just something it's a new goal, something I want to change in the future. And I really want to eventually just stop purchasing unnecessary things and just doing everything from scratch, especially when it comes to like food. I want to, make my own bread. I want to grow my own food. Unfortunately, the climate up here in Vancouver, Canada, won't allow a nice garden all year round, but come next spring, I'm going to talk to the landlord, and definitely I want to change my front yard. It's a nice big yard to a full-on garden. I think it'll be amazing to, have fresh food and just do it all myself. There's no more going out to buy food. I'm looking at this one video which kind of talks about these things and how they're important. So it kind of inspired me to just make a video blog about these changes that I've wanted to do. So I'd recommend some of these messages here. Especially this one. Purchasing only what you need. Needs and wants. Purchasing only what you need. What do you need? What do you really need? First, you gotta think about what you truly want. You want to be happy. How are you going to be happy? You're going to be happy by being humble. You're going to be happy by just being content, humble with what you have, because being a consumer will just rot you from the inside out. So all you need really is shelter and food. Shelter, food, and someone to converse with. I find that to be very important. But either way, if I was alone on a mountain, living in some shack, had my own garden, I'd still be alive, and I'd still be able to be happy. So I find that very, very important. So kind of losing my train of thought here, so it'll be the end of the video. But I'd like to know what you guys think.